Hey guys, this is Madmonkeman, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Last episode, I completed that Lancer's Guild quest. Now, I am at the Conjurer's Guild. This is where you become a white mage. So yeah, I'm going to do that because I want to get started on my healer class quest. Because again, like once you get to the Shadowbringers expansion, there's like 4 different role quests. They really add a lot to the story, so here we go. Well met, adventurer. You are come to Stillglade Fame, home of the Conjurers Guild. We conjurers harness the powers of earth, wind, and water that abound in nature, and thereby weave spells of healing and protection. Ever do we seek noble souls to initiate into our mysteries. Might you be such a soul come to join the guild? Yes. Then allow me to provide you with an overview of what it is to be a conjurer. Conjuring is the art of healing and purification. Its practitioners harness the power of nature that they might bring about change in the form of spells. Primitive magic, such as that once wrought by individuals known as mages, meaning those with the ability to manipulate ether, has existed since the dawn of time. It was not until some 5 centuries ago that conjuring emerged from this shapeless agglomeration of spells and charms, an event which led to the founding of Gridania. In those dark days, the elementals would not suffer man's presence in the Twelveswood, forcing our forebears to make their homes beneath the earth into the great subterranean city of Gelmora. But their desire to settle in the Twelveswood continued to burn fiercely. Time and again they sought to curry the elementals' favor. Unlike men and other creatures bound in temples of flesh, the elementals are beings of pure ether. Recognizing this, the mages of Eld reasoned that their talent of etheric manipulation might allow them to commune with these theretofore enigmatic entities. It took 5 long decades, but our forebears finally succeeded. Their reward, the elementals' permission to dwell in the Twelveswood. So it was that the nation of Gridania was born. Since that time, the elementals have taught us to live as one with nature, speaking to all Gridanians through the hearers, those mages who are able to commune with them. And for their intimacy with the elementals, the hearers would go on to attain greater mastery over the forces of nature. Thus did they conceive the art of conjuring. And that, my most attentive listener, is a brief history of conjuring. If you have a mind to walk our path, I wholeheartedly recommend you join our guild. It would be my pleasure to explain the initiation process to you. Pray speak with me again when you are ready. Is your mind made up? Are you ready to join the Conjurer's Guild? Yes. That is well. I shall introduce you to our guildmaster, Brother A. Sumiyan. Brother A. Sumiyan presides over the Conjurer's Guild, even as he serves the nation as a hearer. You will find him in the meditation area within. Go to him and make known your desire to join the guild. Alright. Alright, boy, let us do this. Greetings, adventurer. I am told you wish to become a conjurer of Stillglade fame. I am Brother A. Sumiyan, master of this guild. Before you are formally accepted into our ranks, I would impart to you the principles of conjuring. Pray, attend me well. Conjuring is an arcane art that takes life, and the living for its domain. Its primary purpose is the salving of hurts and the granting of protection. Adventurers such as yourself often stand upon the front lines of battle. Owing to this, you are like to find yourself in many situations where a capacity for healing would be advantageous. Mind you, there is more to conjuring than that. By harnessing the power of earth, wind, and water, conjurers are also capable of weaving spells that wreak havoc. In terms of sheer destructive power, conjuring may pale in comparison to thaumaturgy, but its capacity to defend one against aggression more than compensates for this relative shortcoming. In mastering healing and purification, not only will you be able to mend wounds and purge afflictions, you will also be able to breathe life back into the fallen. More than simply healers, yet not true dealers of destruction, conjurers realize their full potential when they employ their powers in support of others. This, my dear adventurer, is what it means to be one of us. Mayhap that was too much to grasp upon a single hearing. Worry not, for the meaning of my words will become clear to you in due time. Aye, you will come to understand that conjuring is not the sole province of the conjurer. Should you wish to walk our path, I must needs ask that you solemnly vow to embrace nature, to heed the will of the elementals and the 12 alike. Can you make this vow? I knew your answer ere your lips had parted, yet I am no less pleased to hear it. Although he technically didn't say anything, he just nodded. By the power vested in me, I hereby name you a member of the Conjurers Guild. If you would be so kind as to lend me your hunting log, I shall add it to the names of such creatures as would pose a suitable challenge to a conjurer. And to mark this momentous occasion, I present to you this cane. Though it may be old and weathered, it will serve you well as you take your first steps upon the path of the conjurer. Take up your cane, Kuvotin, and present yourself to me once more. I would assign you your first task as a conjurer of Stillglade fame. Alright, so, basically it looks like Switch, you just, I could have been using this weapon this whole time. Oh well, I gotta switch to, because I've got these sweet cosmetics. I need to decide which one I think looks the best. Alright, so I went with this outfit. Yeah, there were several cosmetic outfits. Basically just from my other account. I went with this one because I think it's the outfit that Cloud has in Final Fantasy XIV. So yeah, that's what I'm wearing. The part of Conjurer becomes you, Kuvotin. Without further ado, I shall assign you your first task as a conjurer of Stillglade fame. Just beyond the city gates, you will encounter squirrels, ladybugs, and funguars. I would have you slay 3 of each. Lest you wonder how I can so coolly order the taking of life, know that things are not as they once were. As a consequence of the calamity, and I may add, through no fault of their own, these creatures have become a burden to the Twelveswood. A burden it cannot well bear. As a conjurer, it is your duty to carry out the will of the forest, and by employing your powers in so doing, you will come to learn something of your art. Go now, Kuvotin, and perform your first task in the name of the elementals. Okay. 1 second. Yeah, and, I am very familiar with, White Mage, aka Conjure, so... Okay, it does do about the same amount of damage. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this, yeah, I am very used to this class. This is the class that I've leveled up to level 80, so I know exactly what I'm doing with this one. Nice, we are already level 2. That is going to make the grind so much easier. At least for the very first one. Alright, and... Alright, let's do this. Okay. Dang, level 3 already. That is how it's done, people. Okay. And got. Oh, we need forest funguars. Oh, they're just down here. Sweet. It's not too difficult. Alright, Forest Funguar, let us go. Alright. And then... Yes! Level 4 already, people. Nice. Yeah, the arrow, it doesn't do as much damage. It's kind of like a weaker one, so... You mostly just want to use stone with White Mage. You really can't go wrong with it. Alright. Here's, like, one more. Alright. Let's go, and... There we go. Got it. Alright, although it probably does look a little... This outfit, it probably doesn't quite match the class of this character right now, but... it's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna be switching off of these classes basically every time I level up. Just to add some more spice into this playthrough. And then I might have to level up a non-combat class as well, just because there's materia that you can equip onto items, and I think you need a specific type of class to be at a certain level to actually equip materia, so I'll have to figure that out. Welcome back, Kuvotin. The elementals have told me of your success. By placing yourself in the midst of nature and seeing it with the conjurer's eyes, you have taken your first step along the path of enlightenment. Healing, protection, and destruction. Though our spells vary in function, they all derive their power from the same source, the forces embodied in all creation. By gaining a true understanding of these, a conjurer may call upon them to manipulate his environment, thereby realizing the state of being that he desires. Ah yes, yours is a familiar look. The very picture of confusion. Be not disheartened, for comprehension shall come in due time. For now, you must learn to reach out to the forces embodied in each of us. Pray hearken to mine instructions. Breathe deep and open your eyes to that which cannot be seen. Feel the myriad life around you, and draw upon this boundless reservoir of energy. Take up your cane and use it to lend that energy form. Go forth, my young conjurer, and be at one with the world. Return to me when you have learned to draw upon the forces around you with self-same ease you draw upon those within. Okay. The next one is available at level 5. Just guess what? We are level 5 now, so... Yeah, let's do this. It is good to see you again, Kuvotin. By the air of serenity that surrounds you, it is plain you have learned to draw upon the energy of creation. I am glad. It is the wellspring of all our power, yet the energy of creation is not one thing but many, and a call upon all without first knowing each is conjuring at its most basic. As a part of your continuing education, it is my desire that you now learn about the element of earth. Make your way to Blessed Bud in the North Shroud, and there partake of Hearer Nolinal's wisdom. The depth of his affinity for the elementals of rock and soil is all but unique amongst conjurers, and he is a gifted instructor besides. May be certain of receiving a most enlightening lesson on the subject of earth. I don't think it's worth it to buy new gear right now, because after this quest I'm gonna end up getting some new gear, so yeah, I don't think it's quite worth it. And I believe that robe we had can be used for all classes, so I mean, it's not that bad actually. There you go, Nolinal. You seek here, Nolinal? Then seek no more, for you have found him. What can I do for you, friend? So, Brother Asumi Yan bid you come to me to learn the element of earth. That is well. The power of earth is the solid foundation upon which a conjurer stands. I could happily lecture you for days on its intricate variations and properties. But I rather suspect the busy life of an adventurer would not afford the time required for such extended discourse. Accordingly, I shall offer you an opportunity to experience the qualities of Earth firsthand, in combat. Now, mark me well, Kavotin, and do exactly as I command. East of here, in the grounds of Tree Speak Stables, there exists a patch of soil that bears the mark of corruption. Seek it out. When you have found the place, reach out to the focus of the Earth's trauma and attempt to commune with it, as all conjurers can. Resentful of your intrusion, the tainted being that feasts unseen upon the energies seeping from the wounded earth shall then appear, using the powers of conjuring to strike it down and permit the land a chance to heal. Much of the nature of earth will be revealed to you during the struggle. Kavotin, I trust you will return to be a wiser man than he who now departs. Alright guys, let us go and gain some valuable wisdom by sensing a rock, I think. There we go, corrupted soil. Let's do this, guys. I'm just gonna walk on their crops, because why not? Alright. Here, let's get like a distance away. Ah, yeah. I am very familiar with this class. This class you can heal quickly as well, so... I mean, it is a healer class. There we go. And... there we go. We just destroyed a corrupted rock. Welcome back, Kavotin, the elementals whisper of your accomplishments. How did it feel to confront that embodiment of Earth, to endure its onslaught? Has the crushing power of this element shaken the very marrow of your bones? Corruption occurs when the land's wounds are prevented from healing. In vanquishing the tainted sprite, you permitted the Earth's energies to flow unimpeded and to nourish the land once more. Can you not sense the strength of the Earth returning? Already the land begins to heal. Thanks to your actions, that field will once again bear bountiful crops. When next you have reason to call upon your art, look back upon this task, that which you accomplished. Experience once more the grinding weight of the Earth's fury, and revel in the memory of life flowing anew through the land you helped restore. With such thoughts shall your understanding of nature continue to grow. I hope you were paying attention, Sylphie. See this adventurer here? Kavotin came all the way from Stillglade Fane just to hear my lesson. You would do well to learn from his example. If you wish to become a conjurer worthy of the name, you must make an effort to study nature. Do you attend me, young lady? Why should I bother studying nature? I can conjure already. See? You have a rare gift for healing, Sylphie. A wonderful gift. Yet there is more to being a conjurer than... But I don't want to do more. I want to heal. I'm good at healing. You can't make me do those other things. Sometimes I wonder why I even try. Sylphie joined the guild, shortly before you came to us. As you yourself just experienced, she possesses a prodigious talent for healing. Indeed, despite her tender years, I know of few conjurers who are equal in that field. Alas, nature, the very wellspring of her power, holds no interest for the child, when she should by rights be learning about the land, she prefers instead to wander it, healing people on a whim. You, in contrast, have been a most attentive student. I have taught you all I know of the element of earth. You may report back to Brother Asumi and tell him as much. That was all you knew about Earth then. I don't think you knew very much. Alright, let's talk to you. Kavotin, you have returned, but tell me, how did you fare under Nolinol's expert tutelage? Have you delved deeper into the earth and felt its suffocating weight? Its life-sustaining vigor? Such experiences will serve you well, and have you aught else to report? A fledgling conjurer named Sylphie cast healing magic upon you? How kind of her. I must confess to sharing Nolinol's frustration with the girl. As you yourself have witnessed, Sylphie possesses a natural talent for the conjuring of mending and restoration. Alas, her gifts appear to have blinded her to the need for study, and she outright refuses to learn about the natural world. She knows nothing of the elements of earth and wind, and is quite incapable of conjuring even the tiniest pebble or the faintest breeze. I have tried upon numerous occasions to explain to her that conjurers who are ignorant of the source of their power pose a risk to themselves and others, but all to no avail. Should she continue to deny the debt she owes to nature and indulge in ever more reckless displays of power, there is every possibility that she will create a dangerous imbalance. Needless to say, I am presently at a loss to know how such an eventuality might be prevented. A thought occurs to me. Kavotin, it may be that your encounter with Sylphie was ordained by the elementals. Should you chance to meet with her again, I ask that you strive to impress upon her the importance of opening oneself to nature's voice. Mayhap she will listen to you. But we have discussed our wayward young friend's education enough. Let us speak instead of one of more willing pupils, namely you. The progress you have made does you great credit, Kavotin. Though you are yet new to the art of conjuring, you are no stranger to nature's embrace. Considering all that you have learned, I hope you understand the true significance of these words. Okay, I'll just go with the hat. And we're level 6. So, anyway guys, that is going to be it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you later. Bye!